Why did I buy these? Based off a hype, based on trying to get views, based on it being a flanker of other fragrances that I already have from the lineup to be hot, recommendation, note breakdown. There's a variety of reasons why I would have gotten these fragrances, but these are just some on the table, and I might think of more while I'm recording this video of fragrances that I absolutely regret getting, because they just did nothing for me and might do the same for you, but some of these you might even love. Let's roll my mother sucking music so we can check out these fragrances to see why they didn't do nothing for me. Rinasimiento, my beautiful peoples, you know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. It could have been based off a hype. It could have been, oh, this might get views. It could have been based on 1,000 reasons. I blind buy fragrances 99% of the time. It's all blind picks. Like, there's rarely a rhyme or reason. Sometimes something catches my attention. I'm like, ooh, I got this fragrance, so this is a flanker. It might potentially be the new hype. Let's see. Let me check the note breakdown. Oh, those notes sound lit. Let me get this joint. Oh, this just came out. Let me get this joint. There's a variety of reasons. This is part of my business, to put you guys onto things that I like and I don't like, and kind of steer you into the direction if our noses align. One of these fragrances that was recently acquired was based off of an entire lineup being released, and this is Armaf Club de Nuit Imperial. Yes, I know what you're thinking. No, I don't regret buying it because it's a woman's fragrance, although sometimes on Sundays I dress in drag, but it's more so the final nail in the coffin happened this weekend. I had a few women smell this joint and not one of them liked it. This is supposed to be a clone of Delina, and I've smelled Delina. Delina's popularity is next level. And one of the statements made actually by Ja's sister, who came over, was like, oh, I smelled Delina on one of my clients and it was absolutely beautiful. That's not it. It came off overly synthetic, very floral, very funky off her skin when I was smelling it. Not that I was smelling Ja's sister, but when I was smelling it, I was like, yo, really, it doesn't hit off of you at all. And like all other women, they all convene and like, yeah, no, I don't like that. It's too fruity. Nobody liked it. So it's not just that it's a female fragrance and it really does nothing for me, but the girls around me don't like it, and they know Delina and like Delina. So therefore, this is a regretful buy on that new Armaf release. Next one. This is a perfect example of when I know I'm not a fan of the house and I'm trying to really step outside of the space and smell it and really revisit it when I feel that my nose has progressed and changed or whatever, and I like it and I wear it and then I wear it again and I'm like, nah. Ugh. It starts with the smell, the piercing headache, and that's Jean Paul Gaultier's, what the hell is this one again? Le Male Ultra Eau de Toilette Intense. Say that 5 times fast. I like the bottle. It makes me happy. I like rubbing his little crotch area. It's fantastic. The scent profile. I liked it upon the original, and this might have been the only one that I've liked or at least tolerated for a limited time. I tried it. I really tried, and it just gives me a wild headache. I don't know why. It just does not cooperate long term off my skin. In the winter, it felt like the wind was just picking this joint up and consistently holding it under my nose, and it was just like wretched, like ugh. It didn't do nothing for me, you know what I'm saying? Like having a dude's torso on a bottle and shit, although I like doing this to it, it just fucking doesn't do shit for me. I'm not built for this. There's 10,000 people that are like this fragrance and they'll smell fantastic with this scent profile. Me, I can't stand Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male fragrance. I just can't do it. And guess what's gonna happen? I'm gonna buy like 10 more based off of hype to think that I'm gonna get over it, and it won't happen. Next one. Now this piece of shit, I bought this joint based off of flanker. I have Individual. Mont Blanc is fantastic, so I bought the tonic version. What a disaster. This fragrance, a train wreck of a scent profile. Does nothing long term. There's no redeeming quality. It's not even in the same planet of the original Individual. This is a hell no to the no, no, no. Don't do it. A waste of bread. Next one. Another trash box that I bought because I like clone fragrances. Armaf Tres Nuit Lyric. Thinking that it was gonna be a Lyric Man clone or something. completely different, a freshy disaster, just trash. It's only suitable to spray a couch and shit after somebody farted 3 weeks on it, or you had a whole casting couch session. There's nothing on this joint that smells fantastic off the skin. It's just boring. It's regular, not worth the $20 that you're gonna spend. Go buy yourself a cup of coffee or something. Just save the headache, because this is caca. Next one. This next fragrance bought off of hype. I've been enjoying the Salvatore Ferragamo lineup, that Tuscan Soul lineup, but this one, Rinasimiento, oof. Smells like a fire doña. It feels like one of those categories on X videos that you want to look up, like hot grandma MILF porn. This is kind of what that fragrance is. This is no masculinity whatsoever. I don't like what this does on my skin. It's literally granny porn in a fragrance. It's an expensive fragrance. It's not, you gotta be like an old doña, like with bread, to like appreciate this joint. Yeah, it's pretty for somebody, not this body. No. Next one. The next one is, there's too many fragrances. When I went on that Zara haul and I literally bought every fragrance off the shelf. When I mean literally, if you can go back and see that, I bought everything that they had. What a waste. There was literally like 1 to 2 fragrances in that entire lineup that were decent. Me thinking in my head, I'm going to find the next hype behind Rich, Warm, and Addictive Tobacco, that old school joint that was fire and still dope. I thought I would find the next, no. It was, I don't even know how many, $200-300, whatever it was, for like 20 bucks. I don't remember. I've given like half of them away, if not more. It was a train wreck. That shit was like the biggest L taking as a content creator all day, every day. Garbage. Like, they better come out with some new joints. You could check the previous video and see what fragrances I bought. Garbage. Mad regular. And yeah, Zara fragrance is cool, but they're not gonna be fantastic. There are some that are lit. Just those was regular. Smell them at the store and don't blind buy them. Next one. Oh, this Dua fragrance right here. I don't even know where the bottle is. Tres Leches was by far the worst Dua fragrance I've ever smelled in my entire life. The worst fragrance I've ever smelled. The shit was a combination of I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was. I'm gonna be 100% transparent, and you know I fuck with Dua heavy. That was the worst. I told dude himself too that shit was trash. So repulsed by it that I threw it out. It smelled exactly. So I have an aunt who's a crazy aunt. I used to get ridiculously car sick. Every time she was in a car, she would puke. Now I had a 1986 Dodge Caravan with the wood paneling on it. Don't judge me. Coup's been broke for a long time. That used to be like the all-around house truck or whatever. Every time she would get in the back of this fucking thing, she would yak. And yak everything she bought. And this is Dominican aunt, so you know there was salchichon, there was plátanos, there was yucas, there was a couple of onions in that piece, there was probably some seafood. There was a bunch of shit on that carpet, and if you've ever had puke or baby puke in the carpet of a car, you can't shampoo that shit out. That smell just ingrains in the ceiling fibers, and every piece of this vehicle smelled like vomit for weeks, and I mean weeks. And guess what? This wasn't a one-time occurrence. This fragrance had this kind of smell. It was like this rancid baby ass smell with like spoiled milk and then strawberry Nesquik powder. Why? I've eaten Tres Leches my entire life. Rarely have I seen a Tres Leches personally with strawberries on top. That shit is for pictures. That had like a Nesquik strawberry powder smell with baby puke, baby ass mixed with throw up. I had this crazy flashback memory situation that happened, like something out of a movie, that I was like, yo, this gotta go. This has to be in one of those, you know what? Now I regret chucking it. Now I regret chucking it, because that could have been like a good prank video. So when Ja decides to come back to the channel after me firing him twice, I'm just kidding, I didn't fire him. It's just a busy man. That would have been a prank video for him to smell this joint, since he doesn't watch any of these videos, and get his he would lose his kibbles and bits. Garbage. Next fragrance, Philip Plein, No Limits. What was this, Fresh or whatever? The one with the blue, don't get it. It's garbage. It's not even in the same stratosphere as the original. This is a continuous thing that happens to me when I try to go and get a hot fragrances flanker, that I get shot in the foot. It's garbageous. Like, it's complete trash. No redeeming scent profile off the skin. This is caca.edu. Just stick with the original if you got the original. If you don't have the original, No Limits or 1 million or whatever that is called, No Limits. The original No Limits, fire. This one, cacace to the 20th power. Next one. And finally, Tonka Cola, the Mancera new release. Yeah, it smells like soda. Okay? At best. At best. Man, Sarah's got so many bangers. Get that new Cedra Boisé and that's fire. This one? Let me know if you guys have tried any of these fragrances and completely disagree and love these joints. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Yeah, nah. I see y'all chickens next time. You know it is biggest in the game. Nope. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.